Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lawrence and it's good to see you again. Many SDAs are talking about the fact that the church is moving away from a spirit-filled quality SDA music to entertainment and noise. I'm going to share with you a recent music concert published on the YouTube channel of the Apple Creek SDA Church. The Apple Creek SDA Church. Let's have a watch.
Anything that you get from me, you want it. If you want it, soprano. If the devil only knew what you would be after the storm, he wouldn't have bothered you. No.
So that was a recent music concert published by the Apple Creek SDA YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch the full video, I'm going to place the link right in the description for you. In fact, this video is not an attack on any church. No, the intention of this video is not to attack any church, but to draw attention to the direction our music is heading. Over the years, we have seen some SDA churches move from a spirit-filled quality SDA music to entertainment and noise. And this also raises question about the future of the church. Some are thinking or asking that will the future of the church in terms of music look good? So one question that I want to ask right now is that what would the SDA church look like in the next 50 years should Jesus delay his second coming? What would the church look like? Looking at the music, the style of sermon, and other things that are taking place in the church. What would the church look like in the next 50 years? Will it be the same? Or the church will change? So this reminds me of a recent sermon by Pastor Randy Skeet about music in the SDA church. Friends, we need to take this very serious. And in the video, Pastor Randy Skeet mentioned that this kind of Pentecostal music is mostly found in black churches. Is that true? No, please, I need someone to answer this question for me in the comment, right? In the comment. Is that true? I'm going to play you a video right now. Let me say that again. I'm going to play you a video right now by Pastor Randy Skeet, a short video. And in the video, Pastor Randy Skeet mentioned that this style of Pentecostal music and Pentecostal style of worship coming into the SDA church is mostly found in the black churches. Is that correct? Share your thoughts in a comment. So let's listen to what Pastor Randy Skeet has to say about music in the SDA church, especially in the black churches.
There is a growing belief in the church, the Adventist church. It's very common in the black churches, that the louder the music, the noisier you are, the more effectively you're worshiping God. We associate noise with worship. The Bible says, whether therefore you eat or drink, whatsoever you do, do all to the glory of God. The question always has to be, is this for God's glory? Not, is this for my culture? Is this, now cultures vary, don't misunderstand me, but is this for, but we have the same God. Is this for God's glory? Let me say something to you that's complimentary. This Sabbath, I was listening to what was going on. I felt as though I was in church. I had an experience different from the world. I wasn't in a stadium with people making noise. I was in a church. The music, the behavior, the orderly service, I was in church. That's how I felt. If I were walking down the street and I heard the singing, I would know immediately that is a church. Of course, there are cultural differences. The music that is fit for a church is music that is designed for God's glory, music that points the mind to God, music whose lyrics teach biblical doctrines. Are you following me? And music designed and created for the glory of God. Not secular music to which we put so-called spiritual words. Are you following me? You take some, who are the popular singers in the United States? You take some Beyonce song and you put some church words to it and you call it church music. That which is for the service of God must be different. By the way, you can go online and get Seventh-day Adventist philosophy of music. Read it. You know music affects the cells of the body. Certain beats can affect the cells of the body. Really can. The experts who talk about that, I'm not that. Go online, look for Seventh-day Adventist philosophy of music, and read it. Go on YouTube, how does music affect the body? You'll be surprised. In Daniel 3, when Nebuchadnezzar called everyone to kneel, before they knelt, music was played, a certain kind of music, which dulled the senses, interfered with the ability to make right decisions. That kind of music, everybody bowed. If you go to a rap concert, almost all the time, fights break out. No fight has ever broken out at a classical concert. Are you listening to me? It has a different effect on the mind. And the church should be a place where the music takes us to God, both the tune and the words. That's how I felt personally as I listened to your service this morning. Keep the music of the world out of the church. When the Israelites were worshiping the golden calf, Exodus 32, they were singing and carrying on. And as Joshua and Moses came down off the mountain, Joshua said, there is a sound of war. That's how some churches worship. Particularly where I come from, the sound of war. The onslaught on your senses is tremendous. Moses said, no, that's not war. They are worshiping. That's all I have to say on that.
So, looking at what is taking place in the church concerning music, dress style, and others, should we fear for the future of the church? The answer is no. The answer is no, because God has not given us the spirit of fear. No. God has not given us the spirit of fear, and Ellen G. White also said in her writing that we have nothing to fear for the future except as we shall forget the way the Lord has led us and his teaching in our past history. We are debtors to God to use every advantage he has entrusted to us to beautify the truth by holiness of character, and to send the messages of warning and of comfort and of hope and love to those who are in the darkness of error and sin. So if we forget our history, if we forget our mandate as a church, if we forget our mission, what God has called us for in this end time, then we would fear the future. All right, so friends, I want you to share your thoughts in the comments about the music in the SDA church, and also the concert that happened recently, published by the Apple Creek SDA church. Share your thoughts in the comment. Thanks for watching. See you again. May God bless you.